What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video, and it's another Rugby World Cup video where I'm going to focus on who I think will be the winners of each respective pool in the Rugby World Cup. Some say it's predictable, some say it's not. Some say we could see an upset from an underdog, some say who knows. I mean, crikey, for me this is going to be one hell of a competitive World Cup, and it pretty much is anyone's game. And you don't believe me? Look at the Six Nations Championship, how in 1 year it's a total turnaround. If we look at the Rugby Championship, a total turnaround. If we look at the Junior Internationals to the November Internationals of 2018, a total turnaround. Teams are fighting, teams are really showing what they have to offer and playing to the absolute best of their ability to show the world that they are contenders for the Rugby World Cup. We're all talking about the Englands, the Irelands, the Wales, to maybe surprise and get another Northern Hemisphere Cup game. Everyone's saying it's going to be dominated once again by the Southern Hemisphere. Will the favourites of the All Blacks take us on, or will Springboks cause one heck of a shock and win it all? Or will it be Australia? Could it be Scotland? Who knows? The World Cup is going to be unpredictable because of the level of competition within each and every team. I read a comment yesterday, and one of the guys said that the Southern Hemisphere are overrated and stand no chance. However, the Southern Hemisphere guy said the same for them. You've only won one World Cup, rather keep quiet. So it's interesting to see the rivalry between the North and the South. Obviously, it's great for rugby. I mean, it's a good competitive level when we can compete, and I love a good banter that's fair and not rude. But one thing's for sure, we're going to see a World Cup that's going to be intense. It's not like previous years where it's like New Zealand all the way. It's different this year. We've watched Wales 14-game winning streak. We've watched Ireland 2018 was their year. We've watched South Africa show a big rise in improvement. We've watched Australia just beat Argentina. Could this be their turnaround? We've watched Ireland. As I said, we've watched Scotland really improve as a team in the last 4 years. Argentina went from nowhere to somewhere. France, from also a dangerous team to a weaker team. And now there's talks of them being with their tails up. I mean, they did win the Junior Championship, so why not win the main thing? And that's one thing's for sure. We cannot write out these other teams. We always talk about the top. But Scotland, France, Argentina, all these guys are also going to be hungry for a win. And like I said in the previous video, the underdogs, you can't count them out either. You've got Japan, you've got Fiji, Georgia. There's a lot of great nations there. Italy, who really wanted to put their hands up, whether they're underdogs or whether they're contenders or whether they're favourites or no chances. It's going to be a World Cup to remember. And as I predict the group stages, I think a lot of people will be in agreement. And obviously, you will have disagreement. And it also depends where you come from, because you will obviously generally favour your country, and rightly so. So Pool A, we've got Ireland, Scotland, Japan, Russia, and Samoa. I'm predicting Ireland to top the log. I think they're going to slowly come back, and that's why I'm excited for next week's Summer Games, to see how these teams progress, to see if there's an improvement, or is it still on the down. Going to be interesting, but for me, Ireland to top Pool A. Pool B, my pool, the pool with South Africa, New Zealand, Italy, Namibia, and Canada. Generally, I wish and I hope, the opening game of this pool is New Zealand versus South Africa. The best in the world versus number 4 in the world. It is going to be one hell of a contest. Just last week we witnessed an amazing draw between these two nations. It's hard to predict, but personally I feel New Zealand will go ahead and top that pool. South Africa will come out second, but I won't be sad if I'm wrong. I'll be very proud of my team if we get to the top, but I just think New Zealand might pop that one, and then maybe we'll pop the final. Who knows? But that means Ireland and South Africa could meet, which could be interesting. Can Ireland break the curse and get past a quarter-final, or will South Africa continue to show improvement? The most interesting pool, and the hardest probably to predict, Pool C, England, France, Argentina, USA and Tonga. Now, generally, USA and Tonga, I would say, are going to be obviously 4th and 5th, but I'm going England to win the pool. I just think they're on the rise, and it's going to be a one hell of a battle between France and Argentina. If I have to predict right now, I go France. Sorry, Argentina, but don't count out the French because World Cup, anything can happen. So England to win Pool C. Pool D, another interesting pool. Australia, Wales, Georgia, Fiji, Uruguay. This is going to be an intense pool because you've got two fantastic tier 2 nations, Georgia, Fiji. Georgia, there's talk that they should be in the Six Nations. Fiji always been mentioned to be guys who should be in the Rugby Championship. So there's a lot of talk about that, and therefore makes it such an exciting pool to watch because these teams will want to prove a point. Georgia maybe upsets Australia or Wales, goes through to the knockouts. Holy macaroni. People will be talking about them a lot more. Fiji, they're in 9th place in the world currently in the world rankings. They're showing a lot of improvement. They could cause an upset, and then everyone will be talking about them. But the winner of the pool, if you had asked me 2 years ago, and I think last year I did the full-on predictions for this World Cup, I think I said Australia. Not anymore. I'm going to go Wales to win Pool D. I just think they have it in them. They're a lot stronger team. They're on a better wicket at the moment. They've got a good win streak. Whether they have it by then or not, we will have to wait and see. But for me, Wales to win that league, that log, and probably Australia to come out second. So, it could go anyway. And that's what makes it the beauty of this Rugby World Cup. So, those are my predictions for the winners of each group. And obviously we'll go to the knockouts and see what happens there. But I just think it's going to be intense. The group stages are going to be the platform and surrounding and what's going to be so interesting about this Rugby World Cup. I'm excited. It's going to be epic. It's going to be one hell of a World Cup. Let me know your predictions of the winners of the logs. Who do you think it could be? Could we see upsets? Could Scotland top the log? Could Argentina top the log? Could South Africa do it? Or could England fall out? They fell out in the last group stage. A lot to prove this year. It is going to be excellent. And I can't wait to see what happens. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new, because there's a lot more content to come. So don't go anywhere. I'll see you guys real soon for another video. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.